All right, so the first step is to log into Auth0. Auth0 is one of the many available OpenID Connect providers. Others include, for example, Google, Microsoft, Okta, etc. I'm just going to use Auth0 because it allows us a very easy configuration of the internal app that we're building. So first of all, head over to auth0.com and log in. Let's create the app first. The app is the representation on the side of Auth0 of our own application that we've built or are currently building. I'm just going to name it my second app because I already have an app named my first app. In this case, it takes a little bit of time, but yeah. Next is creating the database. The database stores our users. It could also be an external database, quote unquote, such as, for example, external Google registration or so on. In our case, let's create a custom database. Gonna name the same as the app, and I'm going to require both a username and I'm going to disable signups. This way, we no external users can sign up to the application, which is exactly what we want probably for a internal app. Now head over to applications and tick or flip the little switch next to our app. In our case, my second app. Now let's create a user or users if you have multiple apps or multiple users that want to access your internal application. So head over to user management, users, and create a new user. I'm just going to use some default values for the test user. And I'm going to select the connection that we to the database that we just created. And finally is connecting the app. This is basically exchanging two pieces of information or three pieces. The OpenID the OpenID client ID, which you can see in the top right-hand corner, as well as down below. The redirect ID, redirect URL, and the issuer. So in my case, I'm just using Livask as a little test. So you can see, first of all, the ODC issuer is already set up correctly. It's the same domain as here, but with HTTPS and a trailing slash. That trailing slash is actually quite important. So what we're going to do here is we're going to replace the OIDC client ID. And we're going to copy and paste the URL that the app runs on into the fields down below. This gives Auth0 the information on where to redirect you to after you've logged in. And after we save the changes here, we can click on the login button. You'll have to implement this yourself, of course, and we're done.